It's Tuesday, so that means more tool tips for you to use in planning and running your game session. And today we're talking about planning a whole bunch of information with just a few clicks of a button. Welcome back, fellow Game Masters. I'm Richard Quiner, and today is Tool Tips Tuesday, the day where we talk about all the cool tools that have been created by various people to help us run our games just a little bit better. And today we're talking about a website that lets you generate a whole lot of information, whether it's NPCs or encounters or just places, with just a click of a button. It's called DonJon. Now, I know the name sounds real sexy, and that's because the website is. It's a great spot when you need to go generate some random encounters, random NPCs, random magic items. Anything of your heart's desire can be found on DonJon. The website was created by someone who, as I found on the website, they just go by Drow. So whoever you are, Drow, thank you for creating this site. It is great. On the website, you can generate information or different things for the various game systems, but mostly Dungeons & Dragons, but there also has information for Pathfinder, Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, Dungeons & Dragons 4th edition, 5th edition. They have sci-fi elements you can use, and they have just a lot of really cool tools that if you dig around on the site, you're going to find some fantastic resources. The site is broken down by game system or kind of categories, mainly game systems and fantasy settings or world settings, and in each one they have several different generators that you can use in building your worlds. A few of the items you're able to generate on DonJon are such as NPCs, where it will give you a name and a race and a brief description of various characters that you can use. You can randomly generate magic items to give to your players. You can also randomly generate encounters with monsters based on your player's skill level and strength. But DonJon has a couple really cool tools that I just wanted to share with you guys. First up on the list is the dungeon generator. So if you ever found yourself stuck needing a dungeon to run your players through, you can easily go to DonJon, fill out a couple forms of their dungeon generator, and it will create a dungeon complete with a map and a guideline of where different traps and different encounters might be inside the dungeon. At the time of filming this video, there had been 2,118 dungeons created in the previous 12 hours on this site. This is a very well used tool. It has a lot of really cool features in it, and you should definitely look into it for building your dungeons very quickly. I'm talking a matter of minutes and you have a dungeon. The next really great feature I wanted to bring up is the random treasures. Now, this generator isn't for making magic items, but when you have players that want to loot the body or find something in a chest or a drawer somewhere, you can use these random treasure generators to decide what they find. And this you can filter by how difficult the fight was. If it was a very deadly fight with a high level creature, the players might find something a little better, or if it was just a couple peon goblins, the players might find just a few silver, but it gives you a good list of about 10 items that you can use and give your players in your games, all with a couple button pushes. Next up on this list is the magic item shop generator. So it's a magic shop, and when you're building a shop, you have to have a couple basic information. You need to have a character as a shopkeeper, you need to have a list of items that the shop will be selling and their prices, and different things what they would do. You could also go with a good description or a location for this magic shop, and that's exactly what the magic item shop generator gives you. You push this button to generate a magic item shop, and it gives you the name of a shop, it gives you a description and a location where you can find the shop. It gives you the name of the shopkeeper and a brief description of them and their demeanor. It also gives you a list of about 7 to 10 magic items that shop can carry, along with their prices and what condition they're in. With the push of a button, you have a store, a fully functional store for your players to go into. This works really well if you're running a game and you have your adventurers and you think they're gonna go fight some bosses in a dungeon, but instead they decide to have a shopping day. If they throw you for that loop, if they throw you for that twist, then this is a great way to generate some random shops and help your players find some stuff that they're looking for. Of course, they'll have to pay for it. And the last, and probably the greatest feature on this site, is the world generator. Yeah, I'm talking not just dungeons or towns, you can do those too, but this is one where you can just build a whole world. All you have to do is find the world generator option on the site, fill in a couple blanks, hit the construct button. It's going to take a little time because it uses fractal algorithms and maths to generate a random world with continents and oceans and names of places, and it gives you a full map on a hex grid so you can see how big this world actually is. It's really a really neat feature if, say, you just want to come up with a world but you don't want to spend a whole lot of time drawing maps for the world that you're building. You can go here and generate a map for free. It's really handy in a pinch when you have a lot you need to accomplish in a very short time. I've used it at least once, probably going to keep using it again and again, and building more worlds that way. It's a great tool. A neat feature about this site is he actually provides all these apps, or at least a lot of these apps, available for download. So you can download an HTML file that opens on any web browser and generate these offline. That's really useful because sometimes you'll be playing a game, you won't have access to the internet in that moment, but you'll need to generate some random tables or random information, and he's provided that for you. The tools that he's provided offline are mainly the ability score generator, the world generator, and the dungeon generators. So Game Masters, that has been DonJon, a random generator that you can build your whole world just by clicking some buttons and copying down information. I encourage you to check it out. The link will be in the description below. See what there's about, and if you like what you see there, hit the little donate button, give the guy a coffee, and help out on the development of DonJon. It's been a great tool for many years. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, hit the like button. If you like the channel, hit the subscribe button. As always, I've been Richard. Thank you for watching.